can't even remember when it started or how it happened. But in that microsecond, I knew I was hooked. Electricity surging through every fiber of my body. Better than any drug I've ever had. I was one with the earth, one with the universe, fulfilling a vital role in our evolution, connected to a higher power. Connected in a way no mother, father, sister, brother, or lover could ever be. It is me, and I am it. It's inside of my head. Of Edinburgh once said,
"If I were reincarnated, I wish to return to Earth as a killer virus to lower human population levels."
He was right. There's too many of us. Too many living in concentrated areas. Big bustling cities, honeycombs of bees buzzing about, using up all of our resources, destroying the Earth like a disease, an unstoppable steamrolling plague. Only way to stop the plague is to purify.
Yeah, this is gonna be a crazy week, I'm telling you. We're getting Timothy Christian and Mayor Blondell on the show. Sit those two down together and just let the sparks fly. Yeah, it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be fuck shit.
First off, like a myth or an urban legend, I'm the thin line right between hell and heaven. Murderous mind now when I aim at 7. And I'm all spaceyed out, but my name ain't Kevin. Up to the same old tricks, make you chew on a stack of bricks. You should see how I get my kicks. BTK like I'm on that list. Off the road and I'm crouching low. Pop some meds so I see slow-mo. I'm that seed where I'm meant to grow. Creep in your room when I'm at your door. I'm a motherfucking animal. I silence slams, I'm Hannibal. I'm Albert Fish, a cannibal. I'm Edward Gein, dismember, yo. Don't forget I bring pain. This is how the body count gain. Every time I kill in the rain. This is how all the blood drain.
I don't get excited till I see a little blood drip. Tie you in the trunk and then I empty out a full clip.
At midnight, I'm a chiller, I'm a thriller, I'm a steal ya, I'm a nighttime.
Not Norman Bates, but they calling me a psycho. No one would have thought of any of this from Michael.
At midnight, I get better, blood smeller, I'm a killer, I'm a natural born. Take a second just to regulate. When I feel the urge, I don't hesitate. Here's an Oxycontin just to stimulate. Got some shiny chains to make you elevate. Chill when I start the show, only kill for the fame and mo. I'm a loser, that's for sure. That's the reason I'm a monster bro. I don't need no lame excuse. After this, I'ma tie my noose. Crack my neck after I kill you. That's my purpose and I'm so confused. How many crimes can a man commit? How many skulls can I smash to bits? How many bodies can a person lift? Those are cues I need answer it. If this is right when it's plain in sight. Kill a person with a butcher knife. Get the rush every single swipe. Kill their dreams with a victim's life.
I don't get excited till I see a little blood drip. Tie you in the trunk and then I empty out a full clip.
At midnight, I'm a chiller, I'm a thriller, I'm a steal ya, I'm a nighttime.
Not Norman Bates, but they calling me a psycho. No one would have thought of any of this from Michael.
At midnight, I get better, blood smeller, I'm a killer, I'm a natural born.
That's right, Heather. Mayor Blundell has lost control. We got a garbage crisis looming again. City workers are threatening to go on strike. The police want more money. Next, the teachers, the hospital workers. It's like a broken record. People are fed up.
There's no doubt people are angry, Chris. We're on the verge of anarchy out there. People can't afford to live. Housing prices are through the roof, traffic's a nightmare, crime's out of control. People would rather arm themselves with guns than trust the police. His failed policies, the rampant corruption, ridiculous tax hikes. It doesn't look good for Mayor Blundell. He's gotta go.
He's really living up to his nickname, Mayor Blunder. But like a beacon through the fog. We got the hope of a young, fresh candidate who claims he can clean up the garbage in the city and City Hall.
Timothy Christian.
Timothy Christian, the avenging angel, some call him. Is this guy for real, or is it all hype?
Well, hype or not, he's leading in the polls and poised to be the next mayor of this city.
Sounds like you've drunk the Timothy Christian juice.
Well, he is kinda cute. Chris, anybody is better than what we have now. And Timothy Christian seems to be better than anybody.
Well, with the speed that he's going, I hope he doesn't hit any potholes and blow a tire.
Well, I'll tell ya, there'd be a lot of women in this city that would love to help him inflate his flat.
Whoa! And on that note, let's go over to Sandra in the traffic report.
No matter how much I try to get away, the unexplained brings me back. It never lets me go. It's unrelenting, pulling me back to where I belong, but not to where I want to be. Every blade of grass, every swaying leaf, all that is this house ignites my fears, my pain, my anxiety, seeping into my consciousness, making me a captive actor in a scene replaying a loop of this horrifying nightmare that is my reality. I find no solace coming here. When I'm here, I am reminded of those who did not make the natural selection process. This place captures the powers of souls judged within these very walls. With voices, the whispers, the power, it all swirls a sense inside of my head. It was here I had my first taste of blood. It showed me that we will be the cause of our eventual extinction, accelerating the timetable with our vanities, signing our own death warrant, not millions of years in the future, but right now. With lies, the alternative facts, and the fake news that makes us servants of propaganda. We are not pure. We are infected terminally with the ills of our own creation. I must destroy. I must cleanse. Yes, I hear you. Yeah, I will purify. I will cleanse. I must purify. I will cleanse. I must purify. I will cleanse.
I'm gonna kill you.
Heinous crimes were committed here not that long ago. 12 people that we know of lost their lives on these very grounds. And I ask you, what is Mayor Blundell doing to bring this monster to justice? What about the grieving families? Don't they deserve answers? Each of these slain women was a mother, sister, aunt, daughter. What about justice? Our mayor is too caught up in his political career to do anything substantive. This place is a stark reminder of how cruel this city can be. But things do not have to be that way. This house will become a beacon of hope, not fear. Yes.
Sheila Castle, TC News. Councilor Christian, Mayor Blundell has said that your plans to revitalize this area are a waste of taxpayer dollars. In fact, he said, and I quote, Councillor Timothy is ill-equipped to revitalize anything, let alone handle the office of mayor. What's your response to that?
If I was the mayor, I wouldn't be in any position to say who is right and wrong for the job. If I was Mayor Blundell, I would step down in light of recent charges that he's been giving city contracts to the mob and hiding the profits in offshore tax-free accounts. That money belongs in the hands of the people of the city, not his. When I am mayor, I will increase the police force twofold. Give them the tools they need to make our streets safer. I will not let lawlessness reign. That includes our mayor's office. I will not let fear dictate our daily lives. I will punish those responsible to the full extent of the law. Don't worry, I'll make you feel safe.
Hey, Timothy! Go,
I'm not some Tinder bitch. I mean, I want this to be more serious. Not that I mind the fucking. You get a nice package. You're not just some story, you know.
I got an idea.
How about next time we link, you can wear something nice, I'll wear something nicer, go someplace and have a nice romantic. What do you say? Don't worry, soon to be Mr. Mayor. I don't bite. Not unless you ask me to. Hey, Timothy? Are you okay there? Smithy?
I'm a suicidal maniac, give a man a heart attack. At a young age is where all my carnage started at. Hurt and pain from my neck, down my spine, in my back. Popping medication, but those pills didn't do jack.
So here I am with these voices in my head, telling me to kill my family while they're lying in bed. Cut up each body and store it in the shed, and start my house of horrors in a house all red. You wouldn't believe that strangle you all the way to my home. Lightning strikes in the rain as you scream, as I inflict pain. Then I hang your body up in chains of my own. And a mind so vicious and no eyewitness to stop my sickness, while my eye twitches and my brain itches to drag you in the trenches and use any weapon to beat your head senseless with the skull in my collection of many I collected with anger and aggression through childhood depression. Never got the right attention for anything impressing, so now I'm obsessing over family members stressing. The long nights listening to piercing screams. I got my eyes rolling back while I grind my teeth when I strap you down tight so you won't get free. The house of horrors begins when the clock strikes 3. Understand Lucifer when he talks to me in the middle of the night when I awake from sleep. When I stare in the mirror and it's him I see, and he's telling me it's time for a tragedy. With the lights off in a perfect storm, I just might stretch my extension cord, then strangle you all the way to my home. Lightning strikes in the rain as you scream, as I inflict pain. Then I hang your body up in chains of my own. I'm up late now making history, and to everyone but my victim it's a mystery. Got all the sedatives for my patient's surgery, and I have to execute my plan so perfectly. And as I'm out real late, I search the streets to find another soul that my house can keep. And as I drag it through the door, the floors will creak. I'm hearing all the whispers as the devil speaks. I became so masked and obsessed with the flesh and possessed by a demon who's stuck in my head, who's got me shaking alone in my bed, envisioning all these bodies that are lying dead. It's the pleasure and pain that my mind contained through the windy cold streets in the pouring rain. And you never met a man that's this insane, and you scream real loud but I'm not listening. With the lights off in a perfect storm, I just might stretch my extension cord, then strangle you all the way to my home. Lightning strikes in the rain as you scream, as I inflict pain. Then I hang your body up in chains of my own. I'm seeing dead people. I'm seeing dead people. I'm seeing dead people inside my home. I'm seeing dead people. I'm seeing dead people. I'm seeing dead people inside my home.
You honey, the raging lunatic, sadistic, cold-hearted, cannibalistic, most psychotic man to ever grace us with his presence on this earth. The mastermind of all evil, son of Satan.
Guilty? I'm not guilty. I am doing what needs to be done. Ridding the world of the pestilence, the scourge, and all which feeds the scourge. We revel in the headlines, take part in the Twitter rants, shame what everyone tells us to shame. But yet, we do not shame ourselves.
All rise.
We've become so arrogant that we put ourselves on the same level as gods and have spit in the face of nature. Why do we then get so surprised when nature spits back?
Be seated.
Guilty? I'm far from guilty.
Besides being the candidate of this city's next mayor, he spends his free time in soup kitchens, feeding the homeless. He runs a shelter for battered women, tutors an after-school program pro bono and has traveled to 8 countries, building wells, homes, and schools. Does this sound like the profile of a serial killer? Now, it may not look the best today, but would you? He has hardly said a word since officers showed up at his door with an arrest warrant and put him into chains. Everything in his life over in an instant. Now I ask you not to judge this case by what you see here, but on hard evidence and facts. Or should I say, the Crown's lack thereof. This is a case of mistaken identity.
Don't listen to him. He doesn't know. Don't listen to him. I opened the bathroom door and he was gone. There was blood soaked in the walls. I was so confused. The whole place just changed. I mean, I was in a fancy suite one minute and the next, I don't even know. And then I found her. She was tied up with bones and pieces of human parts. And she told me that he was gonna.
It's okay. Take your time. When you say she, who is she?
Heather. He was gonna do the same to me. I tried to save her. I really did. But he was coming. I knew if I stayed, he was gonna kill me.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Justice? This corrupt, filthy system can't judge me. I am the judge.
This is a case of extremes. We have a serial killer in our city who knows no fear or remorse, no moral compass, spiritually or ethically. And before us sits a man accused and his accuser. Although I find the evidence compelling, I find that there is not sufficient evidence to convict Timothy Christian of the crimes he's been charged for.
Your Honor, I must protest.
Order!
With all due respect, Your Honor!
I said order! In the case of Timothy Christian versus the Crown, I find
not guilty.
Double L with no typo. Suck your blood out through a hole like it's lipo. Hello, children. My name is Michael. Let me introduce you to a friend that you might know. Chainsaw. And I cut your head clean. And I use your skin as lampshades. Call me Ed Gein. Thoughts so mean. They torment me in my dreams. I'm a horror flick scene. And I stab endlessly. Please come with me on a gurney to my basement. Move the whole body on my brand new replacement. Candles all lit for the special occasion. You can say I'm Freddy, but I'm kinda like Jason. Michael, what have you done? willing to convince all your children to grab a shot and get shoot every sibling. Knife blade, and I paint the red scene, and you call me Charles Manson, but I'm his colleague. I'm a night thief, and I'll snatch you in your sleep when I cut slow, sleek, and I love every scream. Please come with me on a journey to my lair as I get prepared and I let you say your prayer. Pull out the needle in a moment, I will savor. Take the whole thing, then I'll watch it all later. Sick fuck. Michael, you are so sick. Michael, what has caused this? Michael, you are so messed. Michael, you are possessed. Michael, please stop yourself. Michael, you need some help.
Don't be afraid. It's all right.
I always told myself the world is full of fucked up shit, dirty shit. It needs order. It needs to be cleansed. The message needs to be spread. Global warming, carbon taxes, the grid, they're all tools used by the unjust to control our minds. But my mind is clear, and my tools are blessed. I am a necessary part of this natural order. Don't worry, I'll make you feel safe.
Sociopathic disorders that will make you snap quick. Live inside a mind so drastic. A mind that's packed with crimes played backwards, impersonating all of my favorite actors. This is all too literal, subliminal, a criminal. Acting out each moment cause it's pivotal. Cynical, clinical, read psalms that biblical. Waiting on a miracle, thinking that it's critical. I'm a list on a dark horse, limitless on a chalkboard. Pipe hidden in a sock drawer, settlements in an out court. understand about it? None. Does the feeling get you crowded? Yeah. Would you say it, would you doubt it? Isn't better thoughts are clouded? Late nights turn to rages, to pages, to stages. All stoned up and courageous, contagious, this heinous. Mind that is ageless, mind will stay aimless. Thoughts remain changeless. Real poet as I'm heel-toeing. Wander around town with a smoking cloud while the wind's blowing. Friends knowing that the end's showing. And growing concern that I'm gonna end up dead floating. Understand about it? None. Does the feeling get you crowded? Yeah. Would you say it, would you doubt it? Isn't better thoughts are clouded? Lies, lies. Isn't out of my head yet? Yet. Isn't out of my head yet? Yet. Isn't out of my head yet? I don't think so. No, no, no. Isn't out of my head.
Who lives, who dies. This is the central organizing principle of our future. In order for the tree to grow, dead branches must be pruned. It is tasked to some of us to manage death in order to save life. Purification is necessary lest we all get infected. It must all be cleaned.